Morning students, now I want to discuss about the lecture that is nature of fragments and emission of neutrons or chain reaction. So now I want to read the content of this and after then I will explain. So when uranium 235 nucleus is bombarded by slow neutrons, the nucleus is broken into two parts, that is barium and krypton. The process is accompanied by the emission of three neutrons. Nearly 200 mega electron volt energy is produced by the fusion of one uranium. The neutron produced in this process again attack on another uranium nuclei and produce fission. So now more neutrons are released and a large amount of energy is produced. This process continues and the series of fusion reaction is called chain reaction as shown in figure. In chain reaction, neutron bombarding the uranium 235, it split into two parts, that is barium and krypton nucleus, and releasing the three neutrons with a huge amount of energy that much is equal to 200 mega electron volt energy. The releasing neutrons again attack the another nuclei which produces the nuclear fission reactions. So this process in this process takes place uh, until the whole fissionable material is disintegrated. So in chain reaction process, a huge amount of energy is released and multiplying by every nuclear fission, and also a number of neutrons are releasing and which are multiplying during the chain reaction process. So every nucleus in which every nucleus produces a nuclear fission process. So here the uranium, the fission of the nuclear fission of uranium nuclei induces the another uranium nucleus, which again induces the another uranium nucleus of fission reaction. So this process is known as a chain reaction process. The definition, that is a chain reaction, is a process in which the nuclear fission of an atom induces nuclear fission another atom, which again induces in another atom, and so on. So this is called a chain reaction. So now difficulties and their removals discuss. So there is a possibility for neutrons produced by fusion to escape collisions with any nucleus. So in every fusion reaction the neutrons are escaping. So to avoid this we take a large sphere of uranium, so that is critical mass of uranium, so which control the chain reaction. So to avoid this difficulty, the uranium is taken in the form of large sphere. Moreover, critical mass of uranium is taken because if the mass is less than the critical mass, chain reaction cannot take place. And the second difficult, that is every neutron entering a uranium nucleus does not produce fission. So uranium 30, for example, you take uranium 238. So it captures the some neutrons, but it doesn't fissionable. If uranium 238 capture the fast moving electron, then it is fissionable. So that is the fission of uranium 238 is possible with fast neutrons, while that of uranium 235 with slow neutrons. So this difficulty can be reduced either by separating uranium 238 from uranium 235. Means uranium 235 enriched from uranium 238, or slow down the fast neutrons by using the moderator like graphite or heavy water, so which control the chain reaction. So this is a one kind of removal. So and chain reaction is of two types. One is uncontrolled chain reaction and another one is a chain reaction. So in uncontrolled chain reaction, if the process of fusion is not controlled, a terrible explosion of energy takes place almost with no extent period. So this process is called uncontrolled chain reaction. So this process takes place in atom bomb. And the second one, that is a controlled chain reaction. So if the process of fusion is controlled over an extended period or with certain period, so this is called a controlled chain reaction. So a nuclear reactor works on this principle. So this process takes place in nuclear reactor. So thank you. Now you see the answer from starting to